So just about 2 hours ago, we heard from Pullman police who explained to us, gave us a little bit more of a timeline of events as far as what happened here. So they told us around 8:37 last night, they received a phone call from some people who lived in an apartment complex not too far from where we are. Right now, we're at Stadium in Maine here, just right across from WSU's campus. And they told us that at that time, they received a phone call from residents at that apartment saying that, that one of the people in that apartment was threatening to harm and kill some of their other roommates. Now, there were two other roommates that were in the apartment at that time. Police were able to get them out safely. We're told that they're doing fine. But that 30-year-old suspect who made those threats, the male in his 30s, we are told that officers did shoot and kill him. Now, we were able again to speak to the chief of police in Pullman, and here's a little bit about what he had to say about the situation.
His escalating behavior and a continued danger to the public and others, the male was shot by a member of the Whitman County Regional SWAT team. The suspect was found deceased when the Whitman County Regional SWAT team cleared the apartment.
Now, there is still a heavy police presence here in the area. Part of the street right here is blocked off. It's just a few lanes that are closed, so it's very easy to get around. There's also heavy police presence directly behind me with both officers in their uniforms and some out of uniform as well. We also spoke to some of the businesses here in the area who said they really weren't even notified of the situation. One of the women that I talked to at this coffee shop right here, Zoe's, who actually told me that the only reason she was notified was just because her significant other actually happens to attend the school and they got the WSU notification. But several others of their staff members had no idea what was going on this morning when they came into work. So it's lucky for them that they were actually able to get in and get safely. Now, WSU, since this has all happened, has issued an all clear for students. Students are allowed to now return back to classes, especially on a day like today when many students have finals. That's incredibly important. However, again, this area is still blocked off. There is crime tape around, and this is still an active investigation. We're also told that WSP is going to be the ones taking over this investigation, and until they arrive and are able to clear the scene, this crime scene will remain active. We'll continue gathering more information here in Pullman. I'm Channing Curtis for KREM 2 News. Tim, I'll send things back to you in the studio.
Yeah, Channing, I actually just spoke to a mother. Her son goes to WSU and actually lives in those apartments there, and they were waiting to take a bus to be transferred to Beasley Coliseum because that sounds like where students were being taken to shelter in place. What did you see at Beasley Coliseum when you drove by? Are people still at the Coliseum? Are they still staying there? What's the latest there?
Yeah, that's a great question, Tim. Actually, we did go and drive by Beasley Coliseum several times, just kind of made the rounds. It was still dark when we did that, but there was, at that time, nobody was in the Coliseum anymore. As far as we know, that those students have been cleared from the Coliseum.
All right, Channing Curtis reporting live in Pullman for us. Thank you so much.